Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. I'm Adam. So Manchester United's pre-season tour of China begins tomorrow, our second game of this pre-season following the 2-0 victory at the DW Stadium over Wigan, and the game against Dortmund will be a much bigger test for Jose Mourinho's men. Looking forward to the game. Been watching the guys in training and it's looking like they've got a lot of confidence and they're enjoying being back in the camp. And of course, there's a few more players added into the mix now as well. Into the squad that has travelled to China, the likes of Rooney, Smalling, Rashford, etc. So it'd be interesting to see the kind of team Jose Mourinho picks. Obviously, there'll be a few players that are probably playing for their futures. So I expect him to give game time to a lot of these players to see how they are, to see how they perform, how they understand his tactics. If they play in the roles that he sees them in to the way he wants, then of course, they may get a chance under him, or you may see something in a few players that he didn't think they had. So he'll be trying players out, and I expect the selection and the changes to show that as well over in China. Obviously, we're playing 2 games there. The conditions there are going to be crazy. So I know we're having a heat wave in England at the moment, but it's going to be different gravy over there. So that'll come into play as well. Playing against Dortmund, a side that are a lot better team. They'll be playing a lot better football. And although they have Henrik Mkhitaryan taken out of that side, they will provide a threat to Manchester United. Last year, I was over in America for the pre-season tour. It was a fantastic experience, and I'm absolutely gutted that I'm not over in China at the moment. Obviously, couldn't make that happen. So unfortunate, but we will be covering it on Full Time Devils. So make sure you subscribe to them. And of course, I'll have my review on the game up on this channel as always. Who do I think Jose Mourinho will play against Dortmund? I expect to see an 11 like this. It might not be spot on, but I expect to see something like this. And I've gone with Timothy Fosu-Mensah at right back, Bailey and Smalling at the heart of the defence, with Marcos Rojo at left back. Now I know Luke Shaw is definitely the first choice left back, but he won't have seen Marcos Rojo yet. He was obviously involved in the Copa America, wasn't involved at Wigan. So I'll be expecting to see him, give him some game time against Dortmund and probably start him at left back. And then I've gone with Carrick and Herrera in the midfield area, with Henrik Mkhitaryan in the midfield number 10 position, and then Wayne Rooney up top, with Memphis and Marcus Rashford occupying those wider areas. I think he'll play Rooney up top. Obviously, he said that he's not going to consider him as a midfielder, but with Henrik Mkhitaryan there, I'd like to see Mkhitaryan deeper than Wayne Rooney. It's interesting though, because we've got Mkhitaryan, we've got Mata, we've even got the likes of Januzaj and Pereira coming through. If Jose does see Wayne Rooney as a number 10, then that may mean 1 or 2 of those have to leave. So interesting times, and performances at pre-season could decide a few players' futures. So it's vital these guys do perform, and it's a bit unfair, you could say, but it's a difficulty when you get a new manager. Obviously, players are fighting for match fitness, sharpness and stuff, and then they've got to impress under a new style, under some new tactics. It must be difficult for all of them, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. Obviously, Jose Mourinho has a few other options at his disposal as well, and with a starting 11, you want to pick your starting 11 usually, but I expect him to see a few decisions go like that Rojo one, Luke Shaw not starting, for example. So looking forward to the game. That's the team I think will start. I expect there to be a few goals, maybe a few goals for each team, but it'd be nice to get a victory, wouldn't it? I know it's pre-season. If you lose, it's not the end of the world. You want to see performance, you want to see no injuries, you want to see the players getting used to the tactics, scoring a few goals. Yeah, it'd be nice, happy days, but hopefully we escape there with no injuries and the team starts to look good and starts to build that shape. And you saw Jose Mourinho against Wigan standing on that touchline, watching every single move of those players, probably analysing the way they were moving, if they were taking on his instructions, etc. So hopefully he'll see improvement from them in that aspect as well, because that's what pre-season is all about. So guys, as I said, I'll be back tomorrow with the review on that. And I may be back a little bit later if anything else kicks off in the transfer market with you know who. Anyway, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're getting ever so close to 25k now. So thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, like, comment and share. And I'll see you later.